Welcome back, and it's great to see you all. So, tonight was an interesting, kind of unexpected night for me. Tonight, I got to see Big Kenny from Big and Rich. You might know them from the song that I know of them is Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy. So, it's of that fame. So, Big Kenny was there, actually, at work tonight, and he was selling his nuts. Big Kenny was autographing his nuts. He was showing his nuts off to anyone that would look. I spent my evening handling a celebrity's nuts. He was trying to get as many people to taste his nuts as he could. They were actually a little salty, but there was like a hint of like lime and kind of like a spicy pepper to it. Listen, I just don't think there's a good way to say this. I mean, this is nuts. He has his own line of 5 different flavors of peanuts, which he was autographing and trying to sell tonight. That's kind of part of what I was doing tonight. I guess that's the best way we should say that. We can cut the other ones out. Okay, good. All right. So that's pretty much what my night was, which was...
Hello, I'm Big.
And I'm Rich.
Check it out right there. Big and Rich coming at you right here.
Unique. It's different than what I usually end up doing. But it was fun. And sometimes unusual can be fun. But then again, you know that. That's why you're here. Let's do a thing. And here we are. And it has been so long. And I have missed you so very dearly. And I am so sorry that we've had to spend this time apart. It has been crazy. It has been so crazy over the last month or so, but I have missed you. I have missed you dearly. Seriously, watch. See? I didn't hit you because I missed you. I missed you. I have missed you so much. See? I have missed you. I missed you. That's a mist. You can see. There's mist on the camera. No, but seriously. I have missed the heck out of you guys. So you know what's really terrible is when your computer dies. And my computer died. And it died hard. I mean, we're talking like the hard drive seized. It started when my parents were coming down for Christmas. They're going to be here for like a week or so. It was really good to see them, and it's always too short, especially because I can't take any time off around that time, and that sucks. But, so my computer started doing this weird hiccup thing where it would blue screen. And then restart, it would give me an error message, and I started to look it up, and it said, oh, your hard drive might be dying, which is great, because there's not much I can do about that, and I've just bought a bunch of, like, Christmas presents and stuff, so money's not exactly fantastic, and, so yeah, and then eventually it just died. It was right around the start of 2020, that's how we started off the year, is the hard drive just couldn't do anything, wouldn't boot, dead. And so I spent this whole time without a computer. I couldn't stream, I couldn't make shows, I couldn't word process any sort of letter I had to type. I was tippity typing on my phone. I couldn't play games, nothing. Couldn't browse the web except for on my phone. It was painful. I mean, that hurt. Not being able to just update a simple spreadsheet was unbelievably agonizing, and I missed you guys. So what happened, I took my computer to this fantastic place up the road less than a mile from my house. They put in a brand new hard drive. They reinstalled Windows and everything for me, and it actually was not terribly expensive at all. And so here we are. That's why you're seeing this. That's why we're doing this. And so it's so good to be back. On top of that, what really made me feel good is that I kept hearing from some of you guys that you missed the show, that you were wondering when the next episode was coming out, and that makes me feel really cool, and that makes me feel really good. Really exciting. So thank you everybody who asked about when the show was going to be coming back. I actually posted on Facebook that everything had died, and so I wasn't going to be able to do a show. And a fantastic friend, Christian, who, if you don't know him, he's actually the gentleman that won the Wizards Duel last year, who's really, really awesome guy from everything that I've seen from posting. So he actually commented that you guys would probably be really understanding if I shot an episode or two on my phone with a little bit of decreased quality while everything else was happening. And that is extremely wise and thoughtful of you, Christian. And I absolutely was going to take advantage of that, except for I've just been so crazy busy. I haven't had the time to put out anything, even on a simple non-edited video. But yes, here we are. It's fixed, it's ready, and we can start a new year of Rich Does a Thing. Last year was actually pretty crazy. So we ended up starting this mid-October when the very first episode dropped and hit. And as I've said before, what I told myself is that I would be happy if I had 10 subscribers, and if I had some people that watched once in a while, I would consider that successful. If people would kind of continue watching whatever ridiculousness that I put out into this wonderful world of YouTube and the internet. And you guys have blown away all expectations. In those 2.5 months, just to give you some information, so we've got 54 subscribers. There are 54 people that every time I put out something new, you guys see it first. And holy crap, that is fantastic. That means so much to me. Thank you very much. And we hope to get even more this year. So with 54 subscribers, we've got 10 episodes and 4 streams already out there. In the 2.5 months, I would have been amazed and happy to have gotten even 2 or 3 episodes. So 10 episodes and 4 streams, which actually makes 10.5 hours of content. There's 10.5 hours of me, of this thing on the internet out there, which has been seen 739 times. Someone's actually clicked on a link to actually start the video and watch one of these videos right here, with 108 hours of watch time. Totaled, everything that people have watched, you've been sitting at your computer for 108 hours. I mean, who knows, it could be just one person sitting at their computer for 108 hours straight, which is still an amazing feat. Although, I guess that's proven wrong, because one of the stats also says that we have well over 130 different people have watched this thing, my thing, right here. And it blows me away. I'm so excited to be just this far into this, and it makes me excited to want to do more with you guys. So seriously, a lot of stuff that we have done in 2019, like a giant pile. We have explored the Sebring Soda Festival. We've explored the World of Coke at Disney Springs. I took you with me to Barton, Vermont. We checked out the Pokemon Shield game quite a bit. There's another little place that I actually went to explore the end of last year, but we haven't had a chance to actually combine all that footage and everything, so that will be an episode, that will be a thing coming up that you'll be exploring with us. We've checked out all sorts of theme park rumors. We've done tons of Florida Man stories, which have been pretty ridiculous and outlandish. We've shown you things not to do in a store. I've shown you a few pieces of Richcraft. We've done some cooking with Rich. We're probably going to do even some more of that. We've done geeked out about Star Trek and Star Wars and my Geek Vest, which even since the last time I showed that to you, there's been all sorts of additions that I need to re-show you for that. I've answered a whole bunch of your viewer mail. You've seen me go through hurricane preparations for what was supposed to be a mammoth of a storm, and we even learned a thing about what the term superseding doesn't mean. 2019 was a crazy 2.5 months as far as Rich Does a Thing. So that brings me to 2020. What are we going to be doing for Rich Does a Thing in 2020? Well, a lot. There's a lot of things that I want to do, and some of it is going to depend on what not only I can do, but also what you would like to see. For instance, I've actually got a little bit of time off coming here at the end of February. If there's a place that you'd like to see, if there's a place you want me to explore, shoot me a message. Shoot me an email at rich@richdoesathing.com and let me know what you would like to see. And if I can do it, if I've got the time, and if I've got the capacity, I will be more than happy to explore whatever weird part of Central Florida you would like me to see. That's exciting. Like I said, there was something that I did with Jesse and some friends back in December. We're going to compile that and we're going to explore that here in 2020, which is actually really cool, really exciting. I'm excited to share it with you. Guess what? We're going to be taking our second trip to the Sebring Soda Festival. It's locked in, so we'll maybe get a chance to try some new stuff and have a different look at this cool little soda festival down in Sebring, Florida. I'm going to be sharing all sorts of more Florida Man stories as they happen with you. We're going to be spending more time checking out my hermit crabs. They've actually, the fourth one, Darmok, just came up from a molt, so this is one of those rare times where we actually have all 4 crabs up above ground right now. We're going to be spending more time geeking out about all sorts of more stuff. Oh my god, Picard. I'm not going to fully geek out, but I want to. You know I want to. So the first episodes of Picard have come out. We had this viewing party with some of our Trekkiest of Trekkie friends, and it was so much fun and amazing. And we had some Romulan ale. While we were trying to figure out some food and drinks for the party, one of my friends says, they want Romulan ale. And so I looked it up, and there's like a billion different recipes for it, because of course it's a fictional drink, but we found a really cool one, and I'll probably share that with you anyway. So we're going to be geeking out about all sorts of different stuff. There's DLC for Pokemon Sword and Shield that's going to be coming out, and we're going to be exploring that, exploring all sorts of other video game stuff, not only some streaming stuff, a whole bunch of that it's going to be doing, but also some more Let's Play where we really get a chance to explore certain games or certain aspects of the games, and you get to follow along with me in a more kind of edited context as well. We're going to be doing theme park rumors. There are so many different rumors that are out there, and it seems like there's always some that I want to address and I never have a chance to, and then by the time I get around to telling you about it, it's no longer a rumor. It's either happening or not happening, and I'm going to try to make it a New Year's resolution to address those faster with you guys so that we can get more of the rumor fun in there. I'm going to be answering more of your viewer mail. So once again, if you have any questions, comments, anything like that, shoot it off to rich@richdoesathing.com, because I really love answering your mail. There's going to be more of everything. This is going to be a fantastic year for this thing, this show, this whatever you want to call it, this weird little bit of YouTube, my own little corner. It's going to be a really cool year. I'm excited to have you here with me. Before we finish up, there's actually a couple of dates that I would love to share with you guys of some performances of mine. He says, while feeling super confident about everything. Actually, I know everything's going to be fine. It's just the performance jitters when you haven't done it in a while. First date is actually on Friday, February 28th, over in the South Florida State College Library. There's actually going to be a Hogwarts colloquium and celebration. Now that goes from 9 until 4, and I'm going to be performing then. We're not sure exactly what time yet. I will certainly let you know what time that's going to be as it happens. Now this colloquium and celebration is actually a cool event that they've had at least once before. So what it is it combines a celebration of the magical world of Harry Potter with a colloquium of undergraduate research. You get to learn more about the original scholarly research happening at SFSC while earning house points, playing games, making crafts, and more inspired by the wizarding world. And, what better way to have some fun stuff from the wizarding world than to have a wizard performing some magic. So I'll be performing a show there. Feel free to come out and check me out as I do that thing, that bit of witchcraft. The second thing being the Orlando Witches and Wizards Market, hosted by Prometheus Esoterica. This is going to be on Saturday, March 21st at Hourglass Brewing in Longwood, Florida. Now, this is also going to be home to the second annual Harry Potter Wizards Duel. Now, that is the very same Wizards Duel that I participated in last year for the first time very anxiously, and ended up doing quite well in this kind of magical competition, this one-trick competition where, if you recall from earlier in Rich Does a Thing, I ended up scoring 29 out of 30. Which was fantastic and great. I ended up coming in third place. So I'm in this weird place that I'm trying not to put too much pressure on myself. But, okay, 29 out of 30. I very much want to improve that, and I would very much like to win that. But, I mean, there's a lot of great magicians, and what are the odds that I can do that well a second year in a row? I don't know, but if you want to find out, come on out and check it out. There's some great stuff. It was a blast. It's going to be another blast. And there were some great vendors, too, including Prometheus Esoterica, which is this really cool, like, oddities shop. And they have all sorts of ridiculous and amazing things from vintage medical stuff. I've seen human bones. I've seen some crazy and sometimes cute taxidermy bits. They also have some really cool, like, creepy, I've seen clothing and accessories. They have Coffee Shop of Horrors coffee. They got all sorts of really cool stuff. And they're actually the ones that have been putting on this event. So not only should you go check them out and maybe support them, because that helps support the event and keeps that going again. So some really nice stuff to be looking forward to over the next couple of months or so. And there's going to be more, I am sure. Thank you again for tuning in once again. Like I said, any questions or comments, hit me up at rich@richdoesathing.com. Please check us out at the Rich Does a Thing Facebook page. We've got Rich Does a Thing on Instagram, on Snapchat, on Tumblr, on everything. You know the deal by now. And thank you so much for coming here again. Until next time. This can't possibly go wrong. The box is locked, the lights are on, it's robot fighting time. I probably should have thought of something to say, some sort of a tagline or something. Okay, well, we'll get them next time.